yesterday I was doing my nightly yoga and I just searched what I usually do, yoga black woman, and I found Arianna Elizabeth, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She is a really awesome yoga instructor who does this via YouTube. So I actually was quite inspired by this sequence right here. And as I was doing it and watching her, I was like, man, I would love to draw her. And I commented and asked if it was cool, and she was so sweet. So I ended up doing a sketch of her in this little cow pose when she was doing her cat and cow pose transitions. So I just started on my sketchbook. This is actually a brand new sketchbook, and I'm just breaking it in because sometimes new sketchbooks, they're kind of intimidating, and I just keep waiting and waiting and waiting to start them. So once she commented back, it was like confirmation that I need to start using the sketchbook immediately. So I was just doing some light sketches of kind of like where I think the parts went and everything, and I was trying out a few different styles of drawing her hands and things like that until I got closer to my finished sketch. So I'm just gonna let you guys kind of sit back, watch, enjoy some music, and I'll catch you once we get to the colored marker part of this. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new here, please hit subscribe and like this video. It helps my channel more than you know. Alright, colored markers. So I always do like some test trials on the sheet next to it or a spare sheet. I like to do it on the same textured paper, the same paper, so I know exactly how it will turn out. And I was just layering my markers here. I actually started with the midtone and then added the highlights and then proceeded with the shadows. But I wanted to make sure I gave her arm a lot of value contrast, because in the video where I took the screenshot, there was just a lot of like contrast on her muscles. She's super muscular, especially her arms, so I wanted to have that translate onto paper. And after I was pretty comfortable with what I got down, I started working on her clothing, and I just did it layer by layer, adding marker layer on top and then kind of blending it and just repeatedly doing that until I was satisfied with the results. I left her hair for last because I was a little intimidated because the markers I'm using here, I don't have any in black, so I used Sharpie on her hair, and using Sharpie is just a little bit intimidating sometimes. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do this as a colored piece, but I was texting my friend Michael, and he's like, I just feel like you need to add color to this. And I'm glad he pushed me a little bit, because sometimes, like many artists, I just kind of, you're happy with something and you're like, oh man, I really don't want to ruin it. Because if you like mess up or smudged or something, it could potentially ruin it, in my opinion. So what I do to counteract that is that I take lots of pictures before I add any color. So in case I ruin it, at least I have pictures from before I did that. So I was gonna leave it there, and then I was texting Michael again, and he was like, I think you should outline it, because I wasn't sure. So you know what? Took my pictures and I went for the outline. So I just used an Arteza pen here and just went for the outline. The outline is probably the most intimidating part of the entire process, because like I kind of like marker, if you like say you sneeze or something when you're doing it, oh man, that's happened to me. But it ended up pretty good. Not a perfect outline, but again, I don't really strive for perfection, just improvements. So I was pretty happy, and I'm glad that I ended up doing this as a colored piece. And I really appreciate Arianna being so chill and responding like right away when I asked if I could draw her. I just really love like the muscles in her arms when she does this position. She looks so strong, and it was just such a powerful stance. So here's the finished piece. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments. Definitely check out Arianna's YouTube. I do yoga I try to do yoga every night, and I usually just pick like a different video, but I think I'm gonna stick to her channel because I really loved the energy, and like I said, it inspired me to create. So what more can you really ask for? So definitely check out her YouTube channel. I will have a little link for it at the end of this video. If you're into yoga or if you're a beginner, she has a lot of beginner friendly videos, and I don't know, I feel like there's a video in here for every single person, whether you're a beginner or if you're even like a yoga teacher. So yeah, I really appreciated her being so chill, and I liked doing this sketch. It was really fun. Talk to me in the comments, guys. Let me know what's going on in your lives. Do you do yoga? Are you new to it? Do you do it on YouTube? I used to go to hot yoga, but COVID kind of ruined that. So I've been just doing it in my room every night, and yeah, I'm excited to watch and kind of join along in more of Arianna's videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Namaste.